Hey guys, thank you for clicking on this video. I hope you like it. This is my review for the final film in the How to Train Your Dragon series, How to Train Your Dragon 3, The Hidden World. If you like this, please like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you guys think of the trilogy. I've said it in my other two reviews. I think this is one of the best trilogies like ever. I don't care that it's animated. It is a phenomenal trilogy. I do feel though that this out of the three, it's well worth your watch. Don't get me wrong, but it is the weakest link out of the three movies. But not because of the ending or the characters, or the acting, or the animation, or anything like that. I think it is the weakest link because of the villain. The villain does his purpose, but he's not the greatest villain. I think the villain from the second movie is so much more better. That sounded weird. Sorry about that. I think he was way better of a villain than the villain in the third movie. I think he was scarier, much more menacing. The villain in the third movie is not horrible. He does his purpose for the movie, but I do think he is the weakest part of the movie and he brings it down. I do strongly recommend watching this movie though, despite that fact, because the way the story, the way they end it, it just wraps everything up perfectly. And I don't know if I said it in any of the other previous movies, but if you ever had a pet in your life, any one of these three movies, all three of them, this one, the second one, like, if you ever had a pet in your life, you will see that pet in Toothless. I I don't care if you had a cat, if you had a dog, if you had a lizard, if you had a snake, if you had a bird, if you had any kind of connection to any kind of pet in your life, you will feel it in this trilogy and you appreciate it. And they do that very, very well. They give that connection, they pay respect to that connection that pets do have with their owners. Because it is a bond, it is a connection, it is, they become part of your life. And this trilogy, this movie, all three movies show that exceptionally well. I think they wrap up this trilogy perfectly. I strongly recommend watching all three movies. Despite this being the weakest of the three, it is still a great movie. It is still well worth your time. And like I said, if you ever had a pet, if you ever had and lost a pet, you will feel that here. And you will, in this one specifically, in this movie specifically, you will feel that. But you will also be grateful for the time you had, excuse me, you will also be grateful for the time you had with that pet. I think this is a phenomenal trilogy for families all over, and I strongly recommend watching all three movies. And I think you will be grateful if you do. I hope you like this review. It's nice and quick. I didn't really have too much to say. I will be reviewing probably Happy Gilmore 2 soon, since that came out recently. I do have some thoughts on that movie. I will admit that. Uh, but if you like this review, please like, subscribe, comment below. Have you seen this trilogy? Do you plan on seeing this trilogy? Uh, what's a movie or trilogy of movies that you really like? Is there any movies or TV shows that you want me to review in the future? Uh, I appreciate you guys watching this. I hope you all have a great day. Thank you, and I will see you again. Have a nice day.